Hello and welcome to this video series on video marketing. Now, in this video, it's a continuation of the prior video that is on free tools to create hyperlinks or hotspots for your videos. Items that you can actually put clickable links on top of your playing video so that your visitors or watchers of your videos can actually interact with the videos by clicking on a link that is, again, playing right alongside your video and be directed to a promotional item, affiliate item, or your website, rather than as typically done nowadays where they have to wait to the end of the video to be redirected. It can be automatic, but hey, it's got to take place at the end of the video. In this case, you're putting a buy now button, for example, or just a clickable order here link, or some kind of an image on your video that entices your visitor or the watcher of the video to do something. In other words, call to action. Click on this link, do this, go there now. So in part two of this two-part series of sorts, I'm going to show you a couple of websites that we can use to accomplish the same thing, kinda. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Because in the prior video we used Camtasia, which is free if you go the 30-day trial period route. Otherwise, it's going to set you back a couple $100 to purchase the product. And of course, that requires you to download software. In this part 2 version, we're not going to have to download anything. So let me just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Now, one that's been around for a while, I've kind of dabbled in it, and it's fun as all get out. It's called bubbleply.com. And basically what you do here is you take, for example, a YouTube video or a Google video, any video, and you paste the URL in here and you bubble it, as they say. You can add call outs, like bubbles, if you will, with names, little sayings that are commenting on that particular video, snide remarks, all kinds of fun stuff you can do. And you can also add, you can embed videos inside of these videos. For example, what I would think this would be applicable for is, say, for example, you're commenting on somebody else's video. You can use their actual video as part of your video comment, because if it's, and this is a method you could use to drive a ton of traffic to your YouTube channel, for example. If you've got a video that is on YouTube, and we'll dive into this deeper whenever we get to that particular video in this series, but whenever you've got a video on YouTube that's got a gazillion views, thousands, if not, a couple of million, then those are the kind that you want to put a comment on. Now, then a normal text comment is probably going to get, buried real quick in amongst the hundreds, if not more, other text comments. Now, what really stands out, and literally because they're at the top of the list of the comments, is a video comment. And the best way to do that is to involve the original video. And how you can do that is you just use Bubbleply, for example, and embed your video comment inside of the video that you're commenting on. And again, it's easier to show than to tell, but I'm not going to go into that in this particular video. But the reason why I'm even bringing this up is because Bubbleply, overstream.com, which is another good one, these are two sites that add layers or these clickable links to the videos. However, if you check on their terms of service, you are actually in violation of their terms of service, or TOS, if you use their services for commercial endeavors. In other words, if you put links to buy now buttons or to affiliate products or to your website to promote a commercial type service, in other words, your internet marketing endeavors, then you are in violation of their TOS, and they can pull your videos, post haste. And it would really be nasty if, say, for example, you got a cool video set up and you've got it loaded with all the links and the images and everything looks real good, got it emailed to your list, and you've got it plastered on a few dozen of your websites, and then Bubbleply or Overstream finds out about it and they pull your video. They don't have to notify you of that. And then all of a sudden, everybody that you've emailed to, everybody that you said, come check out this video on my site, they get there and they see a blank spot where a video used to be. It doesn't look so professional at this point. So be wary, and I understand that others have promoted this as a means to drive traffic to your commercial endeavors, i.e. buy now buttons or affiliate links and so on. You're treading on a slippery slope if you do that. Just keep that in mind. However, I've done a little digging, came across this one site. It's called Astropix, and they've got a pro version. And let me just kind of go here first. And where it is, it's astropix.com/go pro. It gives a little demo here and a lot of cool stuff you can do. And this is not free, but it's really close to free. Now, and you can get all the inquiries answered right here. And whenever you're ready, if you want to utilize this service, you just click on this link here and send them a little inquiry. You know, you want to know the prices or you want to get signed up, and they're really quick about it. Great folks over there. Well, the price, by the way, is on a monthly basis, the first 30,000 views are free. After that, break out your wallet, because then it's going to cost you 0.005 cents per view after that. So you do the math. How many views do you plan on getting per month? You know, because then the clock's reset at the beginning of the following month. So again, to me, that's pretty close to free. And whenever you're getting that many views on your videos, chances are pretty good, because you're directing traffic as a result of these to hopefully people that are buying your products. You're probably going to be able to afford the 0.005 cents per view when you reach that plateau or that level. So this is a dynamite service. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to show you, as we did pretty much on the prior video, the order now button that we made using GIMP. We're going to use that here, and I've got a different video that we're going to use because, well, I've got an account here. I already just signed up, and these guys just started this pro version. I believe it's first part of this year. So there's not a lot of folks using this, and you don't have to worry about somebody yanking your videos for violation of their terms of service, because these guys are set up just for the commercial endeavors. So let's get right on into this. Now, after we log in, or I guess first off, you need to sign up, get your account, and then you log in and you come to a page that looks like this. Now, at this point, you've got a couple of choices to bring a video in to add your annotations, your hyperlinks, or your hotspots. You can either do a keyword search here for particular videos across the web that Astropix deals with, YouTube, good example, and then it brings up a list of those appropriate videos. You simply click on the thumbnail image and it brings that video into your account for you then to be able to annotate or add the hotspots and notes and whatnot. I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to go ahead and add my own video. Now, for me to do that, I need to prep it first. So first off, I need to add that order here button that we did in the Camtasia video to my AVI file. Problem with that is that Astropix only handles FLV files. So I got a couple of tasks to do to prep my video. So let's go ahead and do that first. And I'm going to do that by using Virtual Dub to add that logo, or that emblem that we made in our GIMP. So just drag and drop this in here. And as a quick refresher course, this side of the pane is the, or this particular pane, the left side is the input, the right side is the output. And I want to go to videos, make sure this is full compression or full processing mode. Then come up here to filters. We need to add the logo filter. Where are we at? Here we go. Find that logo. And here's the logo here. Double click, bring it in. And we're going to have it right about here in the middle right. And we can click on the show preview. I'll bring this in here. Now that's not too bad, but I want to go down a little bit and then in. So we can make those adjustments by this guy here. The X and Y offsets. So bring it in, just hold my arrow down, and then bring it down, and just hold the arrow down. That'll work. Yeah, maybe in a little bit further. Yeah, you know, whatever floats your boat. And then, after that's done, X out of that, click on OK, click on OK, and then we're going to click on Save as AVI. You know, unless you want to make any other choices, you know, make the change of the dimensions, which I'm not. I'm just going to click on Save as AVI. I'm going to change this because I've already got one up here. That should do it. And with the miracle of video, this will only take a second. And it looks like it's just about finished up, and voila, we're done. Okay, so now then, we're done with the virtual dub. Now what I need to do is I need to convert that AVI into an FLV. And a little piece of software I got from, I believe it's a company called DVDvideosoft.com or something like that. Anyway, let me go ahead and open that up. And continue browse for that file. Where are we at here? This is the one right here. And it puts it in kind of automatically of sorts. And the output file is going to be in the same location as the original. Only thing is, it's going to add the underscored new at the end with the .flv. Now then you can go ahead and just nix this right on out of here, because you'll know that it's one that says .flv. You know, totally up to you, but that's how I roll. And then the player, well, you got other choices, but we want to make sure that it's an FLV, not SWF. And if you have this ticked, then it's going to open this up in your browser, kind of give you a preview of what it looks like and all. I don't really need that, but leastways you know now what it's there for. And you can use this also for trimming. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm going to preview this a little bit further in an upcoming video. So I just want to make this a little bit bigger than the 320 by 240. Now then we can just go ahead and convert this. And again, by the miracle of video, this will only take a second. And the conversion is complete. So now we want to upload that FLV file to our server. And let me go ahead and open up my FTP client. Okay, now that I've uploaded it to my server, and the URL, because we're going to need to enter the URL to this FLV file, is the pmnu.com/testr/ the name of the file here. So let's go ahead and head on back over to the browser and Astropix. And let me see here, we want right here. And once you get your account, you log in, and remember this is the pro account, not just the regular account, that you come to this page here. And again, we want to go to add video, not the keyword search for the pre-existing videos on the net. So now I'm going to go to add video. And this interface is going to look similar to that of YouTube in that it needs a couple of items here: the title, the FLV file, which is in my clipboard now. I'll go ahead and just paste that in there. And description, video category. Now the description and the title, you want to try to keep those as keyword rich as possible, and along with the tags. So whatever you put up here in the title and the description, you should have a good chunk of that as being keywords, as well as add those same keywords in the tags here. Again, you just want to make it as easy as possible for the search engines to pick this up. You know, that way they get more response. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill these blanks in here, and I'll be right back. And on the video category, hit the drop down arrow here, and you've got several to choose from. I think the most appropriate for what I'm going to be doing here is how to. And down here, allow video comments, again like YouTube, to get more, I guess, search engine optimization. The more comments and the better the rating, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and tick all those anyway. And the comments, be prepared for the bad as well as the good. Anyway, that's again like YouTube, you want to allow the comments. That could be just a personal preference, but that's how I'm going to do it. Anyway, now then we want to just click on the add video and let it do its uploading. As you see here, it's uploading them now. And while it's doing that, I'll just go ahead and tell you over here on the hotspot marker style, you've got a few to choose from here. Either no marker, the flashing circles, kind of the one that I like anyway, it stands out more. Closed caption, haven't really messed with that one yet. Fading and the regular rectangle. Personal preference, you know, play with them, whichever one you like the best. Again, this is still fairly new, so you won't see a whole lot of these online. But if you do like say a Google search, or there's a couple of them on YouTube right now, literally only two, and they use the flashing circles. And actually one of them also uses the fading rectangle, and another one, the rectangle. Okay, now these are not the ones on YouTube. These are the ones that are on Astropix here. And frankly, out of those that I've found, flashing circles looks the coolest. It says right here, changes being saved. And now then we will just let this finish loading. And there we have it. Now then, a couple of things too. Under Customize Player, go ahead and click on that. I want to show you this. You get this little blue starry looking icon up in the top right corner, and you'll see it here in a second. This is the current or the default icon. You can upload your own, if you've got your own icon, company logo, upload that. Like maybe if you've got one up here for the ICO or for the favicon, use that. That's pretty cool. I mean, you've already established some sort of a brand, if you will, with that favicon, so why not bring it into your videos too? All you gotta do is just browse your hard drive for that and upload it. And if you want to go back, then of course the revert icon. Now, a cool thing about this is that you click on this. Currently, you click on this, and the default URL brings you to your channel or your videos. If you can also change that by putting in, say, an off-site URL, one to your affiliate product you're promoting, or one to your website. Another cool item. Anyway, just want to bring that up. Okay, click on the back arrow button. And now then we want to open up our video. You see over here all the details. Click on more. Right now it gives you the embedded link. You click on more and it gives you the information you put in there, the meta information, if you will. Okay, so I want to get back here. Stop, bring that back. Okay, now then right here, see this gray kind of fuzzy area? This is where the notes are going to show up. And you can hit this arrow here to hide them once it starts playing, or you can click on it to bring them in. Now what these are different segments. You may have noticed that on the prior first part of this video, where we have the soccer player, and over on the left hand side have the different, look like thumbnails and attached notes. Well, that's what those are, and you can create those by, well, just at this point clicking anywhere, just left mouse button. Okay, I guess we got to hit this. Yeah, now then we've got a note started here. Now this right here is our hotspot we're creating. Just drag that out, make it resized for our order here button, or wherever you're going to put it on, covering up an image. And then you click on maximize, and then you put in your description here. And this description is going to show up in those next to that thumbnail over here on the left hand side whenever you click on this arrow here, if you do. So again, some type of a call to action. And you want the URL down here. And it'll tell you if it's a bad URL, I guess, or if you forgot the T or the P or one of these forward slashes. Tags. Again, you want to put in tags down here that, well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons behind putting tags down here besides just bringing the people that do a search on Astropix for this related item or keyword. It can also tie together additional videos within Astropix. Okay, now one thing too you want to hear on the tracking on. What this does is this tracks moving items on your video, and like that soccer player with the tracking on, if you had your hotspot over that soccer player's shirt or the shoes as they're moving running down the field, this tracking would be tracking his movements. It has nothing to do with analytics. It's not tracking your viewers or anything like that. So get that out of your head, because we want to turn it off. And as we turn it off, we want to move these sliders to wherever we want the hotspot to maintain, you know, for it to stay on. And I want a lot of the green here, but for some reason, if I don't touch it, it's got like a default of just a couple of seconds. I really haven't figured this one out yet, but I'll try this anyway, and we'll see how long it stays on. I know, you'd think I would know all this stuff. Oh yeah, and over here on the thumbnails over here, the thumbnails that you put over there, you can get right here from Add Image. Otherwise, I believe it will stick with the default image here, the order now image that we have. Okay, so that's good enough. Let's click on save. It's saving. Now then, let's display section list. All right, there we go. Yep, it uses the default here, but you can upload your own images. And you see this dark box right here? This is the distance or the time that the clickable link will remain on here. Otherwise, I think if you don't set that, then it will only be like for the first 5 seconds or so, right about that long, and then it goes off. Okay, now if you look right in here, you'll see the flashing circles. Okay, that's about it. Then you hover over this. I'm not clicking, I'm just hovering over it. Then it brings this up. Now, check this out. Click on this, brings this up, and down here under Edit or Delete, you can delete it if you want, but under Edit, go ahead and click on Edit. And we're kind of back where we were. This will also take HTML. Check this out. Okay, let me throw in this source info that I got from one of my other websites, and just gonna highlight this. The reason I'm showing you this is because in other words, you could put in Google AdSense. You know, just copy and paste the code from your Google AdSense. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so now we're gonna click on save. Now then, hover. You see nothing showing up there, but if you click on this, understanding streaming video. Now then, let me just click on that. Takes you to the appropriate website. Cool, huh? Now, of course, if that were your Google AdSense, or if that, you know, a link, basically I've got 2 links there. You know, one here under the notes, and this one here. If I click on that, well, okay, let me get out of here. Let the video start playing. Okay, I'll just click on that, and this is the link that I put in there originally. So you can see the applications here. I mean, the potential is just, whoa. Customizing out the wazoo. And again, I had that one open in another page too, or on another tab. So this notes box here can also take the HTML code you put in there. And oh yeah, and another thing too, this here's the icon I was talking about. You see, originally, let's get back to the very beginning here before we get into the hot link part. Pause, boom. You see it's blue. Now as soon as a hot link comes up, watch the color change. As soon as there's an available hot link, it turns green. That is awesome. So this is going to bring us to the end of this, I think, very informative, awesome tool that is just now on the market. I mean, I think it was just the first of the year when this came out. So consider this to be the beta version, if you will, and it's still awesome. And the cost, you can't beat it with a big stick. So jump right on into this. I'd suggest get into this before the crowds find it and take full advantage of it. Thank you much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're going to profit wildly from it.